Now, several sources, including CNN and CBS, report that the lone suspect in the murders of a reporter and cameraman during a live television broadcast has just shot and killed himself. That suspect was Vester Flanagan, better known by the name that he used as a television reporter, Bryce Williams. Williams used to work at the same television station, WDBJ, in Roanoke, Virginia. Reporter Allison Parker and her photographer, Adam Ward, were in the middle of their live report this morning in the town of Moneta. Parker was interviewing a woman when the gunman walked up behind her cameraman and just opened fire. He shot the reporter first and then her cameraman. Now, on his Twitter feed, Williams posted video that he took of the shooting. It is very graphic, and we have elected not to air it at this point. He also said that Allison Parker had made racist comments and Adam Ward had reported him to the Human Resources Department. The station's general manager spoke about the shock of all of this to the station.
We have people walking around here in tears, a lot of hugs. We have a friend of our newsroom who is a pastor in here consulting people, and we're trying to behave as journalists and cover the story while being just unbelievably grief-stricken.
The cameraman was engaged to the producer of the live broadcast, and she was likely watching in the control room as the shots were fired. Reporter Allison Parker had just moved in with an anchorman at the station. He was not working this morning. Her boyfriend, though, has tweeted that he is numb and he is in shock. The woman who was being interviewed was shot in the back, and she is undergoing surgery right now. Once again, the main suspect, a disgruntled former reporter at the television station, Bryce Williams, has taken his own life as officers were approaching him along a stretch of interstate. Now, Local 12 News is monitoring the very latest on this, and we'll update you as new details become available to us. You can also follow this story on local12.com. Passerby found a body near Golson and Redding in Avondale. And Local 12's Perry Shively joins us now with the very latest on that. Hey, good afternoon, Perry.
Well, good afternoon to you, John. They opened Reading Road just about half an hour ago. We just had a little bit of a fender bender right here, so they're cleaning that up. That's causing a little more traffic in this area right now. But basically, we know the victim in this case is a 19-year-old man shot twice in the back. Police have not yet given out his name. They were waiting to give word to his family about what happened before they were going to release that name. Now, people in this community visibly upset by the homicide. Someone found the victim's body about 7 o'clock this morning on the field next to the Hirsch Recreation Center on Reading Road. Homicide detectives spent hours canvassing the area and eventually expanded the crime scene across Reading. Now, there are shell casings and blood drops throughout the street.
Looks like a very complicated scene. That's why the homicide commander is here as well. So we are canvassing the area right now for witnesses. We would really appreciate help on this. Again, another tragic event in Avondale.
As a community, we have a tendency to not snitch, but it's not snitching if it's just talking about on a whole, on a grand scale of what needs to happen. So if you see something, you need to say something.
And Kelly, who you just heard from there, it was headed to breakfast and decided to stop. She's a community activist and said the kids need more community events here in Avondale.